Welcome back to Who Needs a Superhero? We are still in Chapter 7. This is Part 3. Transformed or Restored. Of all the metamorphoses in the comic book universe, the story of the mighty Thor comes the closest to God's plan for you and me. When Thor first appeared in Journeys into Mystery number 83 in 1962, he looked like nothing more than the latest addition to a long lineage of transforming superheroes Stan Lee was creating. A whole superhero universe from scratch. In the process of crafting Spider-Man, the Fantastic Four, the Hulk, Iron Man, and the X-Men. Who can blame Lee for dipping into Norse mythology for a ready-made hero? To explain Thor's origin, Lee fell back on the tried and true transformation scenario, or so it seemed at first. Dr. Donald Blake was vacationing in Norway when he stumbled across an impending alien invasion. In eluding the Satyrian aliens, Blake was trapped in a cave where he found a gnarled walking stick. In a moment of frustration, Blake struck the cane against a boulder. With a blinding flash, he became the embodiment of Thor, the ancient Norse thunder god. The walking stick took the form of Thor's invincible warhammer. Major. Whatever, you know how it's pronounced. After making a short work of the invading Satyrians, Thor discovered that stamping his weapon on the ground restored both hero and weapon to their mundane forms. Dr. Donald Blake returned to New York, where he practiced medicine from 9 to 5, then moonlighted as a Norse deity. For years, Thor romped through the fairly standard super adventures. He maintained a secret identity and assumedly a motley gang of recurring enemies. Blake's nurse, Jane Foster, provided the request heartthrob. Provided the request heartthrob. Oh, lover. Well, not lover, but romantic interest. Thor even had a weakness that added suspense to his stories. After 60 seconds of separation from his hammer, the Thunder God reverted to the frail Donald Blake. Yet Thor was never the standard transforming hero. For one thing, he talked differently than Donald Blake. The Doctor spoke in standard American English, but Thor speaks were well seasoned with archaic tenses like lifted from the King James Bible. And these and thous abounded. Stan Lee called it neo-Shakespearean. Clearly, Don Blake transformation into Thor didn't follow the usual pattern. Billy Batson showed it Shazam, but put on the body of Captain Marvel and a flash of lightning. Yet inside the superb body, Billy Batson was still Billy Batson. He was stronger. He was faster. But he still thought and talked like Billy Batson. The heart beating in the breast of Captain Marvel was Billy Batson's heart. In The Dark Knight Strikes Again, writer and artist Frank Miller reflects all these words I can't pronounce. Poignantly on Captain Marvel's emptiness apart from Billy Batson. Facing death, Captain Marvel muses on the hollowness of his identity, prepares for his own passing, and asks, "Where's a wish Where's a wish go? Where's a dream go? When you wake up, you can't remember it. Nowhere. Captain Marvel was little more than a hero suit for Billy Batson to wear on special occasion. Thor's transformation was deeper. Thor thought and spoke in new ways. He knew things Blake didn't know, and he had family ties and friendships that belonged to Thor alone. When Donald Blake smacked the walking stick upon the New York pavement, he didn't just put on a new identity. In the deepest sense, Blake became a new person who belonged to a bigger world with larger possibilities. And this ends part 3. Thank you for tuning in. Remember to comment, share, like, subscribe, and of course hit the notification button. And come for our next part very soon. Or go on to the next part, whichever. Which will be part 4, which is called Changed for Good. Bye for now. God bless.